Bienvenue. Welcome to week 2 of Year 10 French remote learning. This is the foundation PowerPoint. So I'm going to take you through les maisons différentes today. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about different types of house. I did say last week on the last video that we would be looking at the module to do with your surrounding area in house and home, and this is where we're carrying on. So, tout le monde, on doit. So what we're going to do, we're going to recall the rooms of the house and say what and where things are in the room. So again, we're recapping from last week and moving on. On devrait, so what we should be able to do, we should be able to say what our house is like and understand what other houses are like. And on pourrait, so we could use negative phrases to say what your house is not like. So we're going to look at negatives later on, explain what your house is like in more detail. In your fact book, you will find your negative phrases that you need to know for this week, along with the rooms of the house. So if you're stuck at any point, do refer to your fact book learning. Okay, on y va. Pour commencer, trouve les erreurs. Can you spot the mistakes in the following sentences? So I've got, sur ma chambre, j'ai un jaune bureau grand. Dans ma chambre, j'ai une armoire nouvelle. Ma sœur a un joli rouge pull. Sous mon lit, je suis une boîte en plastique. And mon mère a un grand bleu vieux sac en velours. There are several mistakes in those sentences. Pause the video now and have a go at correcting them. Okay, so you should have spotted dans ma chambre, j'ai un grand bureau jaune. So it's dans, not sur. Sur from our prepositions last week, so our position of where things are, meant on. Dans means in. Okay, so dans ma chambre, j'ai un grand bureau jaune. I am referring, of course, to our bags adjectives again. So our beauty, age, goodness, and size. Okay, so grand being the size of something, un grand bureau, and jaune being an adjective of colour. Numéro 2. Dans ma chambre, j'ai une nouvelle armoire. So nouvelle, again, is to do with your bags adjectives. It is to do with the age of something, nouvelle being new. Ma sœur a un joli pull rouge. Okay, so it's joli rouge pull in the with the mistakes in the sentence, and joli pull rouge. Pull being jumper, it was just the position of the noun that was wrong there between the bags adjective. So it's joli, so it's its goodness, and rouge being the colour. Sous mon lit, j'ai une boîte en plastique. So under my bed, I have a plastic box. Not je suis une boîte en plastique, because obviously je suis means I am. Numéro 5. Ma mère a un grand vieux sac bleu en velours. That one was a bit harder, lots and lots of adjectives there, but focusing on the fact that it's ma mère, not mon mère. Ma is when you have something feminine, a feminine noun or a feminine person. It doesn't matter if you're a boy or a girl, you always refer to that person or thing as ma. Okay, so even if you're a boy, it is ma mère, not mon mère. Never, ever, ever. Okay, un grand vieux sac. Grand is your size. Vieux is your age, so they're bags adjectives. Sac bleu, there's your adjective of colour, and it's en velours. So it's like, in English we would say, I have an old or a large old blue velvet bag. It's lots of description there. We just need to know where to put those adjectives. If you are stuck at any point on this, come back to me on Teams on Monday, or you can have a look again and reread what's in your fact book from last week. Okay, très bien. Bon, les maisons différentes. On va parler aujourd'hui des maisons, des pièces de la maison. Okay, regarde le plan de la maison. Où sont les meubles? So look at the plan. Okay, again, this is in your fact book. Where is each piece of furniture? Donc, où est le lit? Où est la table en bois? Où est le fauteuil en velours? Où est la commode? Où est la téléphone blanche? What you can do is have a look at that plan of the house. Can you find where those things are? Pause the video in just one moment and see if you can answer the question. Now, what I'm going to say to you is the fuller sentence that you can give, the better. So you might be able to say that if I've asked you, for example, where the wardrobe is, you might be able to say the wardrobe is in the bedroom, but I might ask for a bit more than that. So the wardrobe is in the bedroom behind the chest of drawers or next to the lamp. Have a think about everything you did last week. How much detail can you bring in? Pause the video now and try to write down a sentence at least for each one of those questions. Okay, so où est le lit? Le lit est dans la chambre. Okay, le lit is the bed. Dans la chambre, it's in the bedroom. But you could have said more. That's fine if you just said le lit est dans la chambre. But en face de la commode marron en bois. So it's opposite the brown chest of drawers, the brown wooden chest of drawers, yeah? So you'd have a look for where that is. If it's in the chambre, find the chambre on the plan, okay? Find the bed, okay? Where is it next to? You could have said it was underneath the lamp, yeah? So you could have said c'est sous la lampe, okay? You could have said it is underneath the window, sous la fenêtre. You could have said it was next to the wardrobe, à côté de l'armoire. Any of those things will be fine. Just as much detail as you can put in. The more detail, the better. Où est la table en bois? La table en bois est dans la salle à manger entre les chaises vertes. I've put. You could have put anything. You could have put sous l'étagère. You could have put sous la télévision. You could have put en face du canapé. You could have put à côté de la lampe. Any of that would have been fine. If you've not put any extra description on the next three, why don't you have a go and pause the video now, okay, and then see what else you can have put to make those answers better now we've been through the first two. Okay, où est le fauteuil en velours? Le fauteuil est dans le salon, sous l'étagère et à côté du canapé. Où est la commode? La commode est dans le grenier. Le grenier is also known as la mansarde. It means the loft or the attic. Okay. À côté de la fenêtre, next to the window, I've put, again, you could have put whatever you've put. If you've used a preposition to say where something is and you've given a bit of extra detail about that thing, brilliant. And où est la téléphone blanche? La téléphone blanche est dans l'entrée sur la table en bois. Okay. So I've given there the material that table's made out of. It's wooden. Where is the white telephone? It's in the porch and it is on the wooden table. Okay, très bien. Okay, I hope that wasn't too difficult for you. Again, any problems, come over to Teams on Monday, ask me questions. I'll be there for the live chat all day. Okay, bon. Now we've had a look at the rooms of the house and we've revisited our work from last week. I want you to do a bit of reading of text. It's a bit of a bigger text this week. Okay, there are 3 texts in total. So this one's the first one. And you might look at it and just go, I can't do that. There's so much there. I'm never going to be able to pick out the stuff that I need. I'm never going to be able to get to grips with it. But you can. Okay. Everybody can. You just have to work smart. So think round it. Have a strategy for thinking around it. Okay. So the first text here is about Céline and where she lives. Okay. What I've done to help you is I've written some useful language down here on the right hand side, if you can see the box. And underneath you've got some high frequency language, which means things, words, vocab that we use all the time in French that can be put in any context at all, for any topic, for any theme, and that you need to know. So here I've got the useful language plus the high frequency. What I'm going to ask you to do is copy et complète la table. So copy and complete the table, okay? And you need to fill it in, okay? Donc, remplis la table, okay, avec les détails corrects. Où habitent ces gens? Avec qui habitent ces gens? Et quelles sont les pièces dans leur maison? Okay? Donc, lis et remplis la table. Pause la vidéo maintenant. Okay? Texte numéro 2, c'est la même chose. Où habite Cédric? Avec qui habite-t-il? Et quelles sont les pièces dans sa maison? Je pose ça maintenant. Okay. Et texte numéro 3. Okay. Lis le texte de Michel et remplis la table. Okay, if you feel that you need to write down any of the useful language or you think it might be useful to rewind later on, you can do at any point. Just come back to the slide that you feel that you wanted to have a little bit more practice on, or pause it for a bit longer. Note anything down you feel that you may really need, especially that high frequency language. Anything you don't know, okay, you need to just have a little look at again and make sure that you are confident that you know what those words are. It's the little words that people always say when they get to their exams that they don't know. And the little words are the most important ones, the ones that link sentences together, the ones that make sense of the sentences that you're reading. Okay, très bien. Et les réponses. Okay, let's go through the answers now. So where do they live? So number one, we had Céline, I do believe it was. Here, she lived in Quebec, in a chalet. Okay, avec qui? Avec ses parents. Les pièces, how many were there? There were 6. You didn't have to put that down, so 6. And if you picked them out, there was un bureau, so you were just looking for the rooms of the house there. Un bureau, un studio de photographie, une cuisine, une salle à manger, et 2 chambres. Okay? How many rooms did you get there? I bet you picked out more than you thought you would. Okay, numéro 2, where does that person live? They live in Sarlat, which is in France. Une vieille maison would have done quite nicely, so an old house. Remember, that's a bags adjective. So vieille being old, it comes in front of the noun. Avec qui? Avec sa famille. Okay, so with their family. Et les pièces, il y a une cuisine, un coin repas, 3 chambres, et une salle de bain. So in your useful language, I put un coin repas. That's a kitchenette. So a kitchenette, if you don't know what one is, it's kind of like a little kitchen corner. So you haven't got a separate kitchen. You've just got like, it might be something that you get, say, if you are living, if you go on holiday and you have a gîte or an apartment that's self-catering, and you just get these little kitchenette things. Okay, so that's what one is, un coin repas. Okay, you might see un coin cuisine for that kind of thing as well. Yeah, so it's places where you have your food. Okay. And the last one, we had Cameroun, en Afrique, un appartement, un immeuble. Anything in there is absolutely fine. Un immeuble, a block of flats. Avec qui habite-t-il? Avec ses parents, ses 2 sœurs. Okay, so that's lots of different family members there. So you've got 4 different family members, his parents and 2 sisters. Et les pièces de la maison, une cuisine, une salle à manger, un salon was what you heard. Okay. So if you want to pause that and note the things down that you've not got, or correct the things that you've not got, then do so now. Okay, so this should take you literally 2 seconds now. You've looked through it all, okay? You've got the photographs here, okay? Donc, on a des images, okay? Et puis, on a Cédric, Céline et Michel, okay? Il faut marier l'image avec le texte correct. So, 3 Michel, par exemple. Okay? Et les réponses, numéro 1, c'est Céline. Elle habite à Québec, dans un chalet. Numéro 2, Cédric, okay, à Sarlat, dans une vieille maison. Et numéro 3, Michel, en Cameroun, dans un immeuble. Yeah, okay? On continue. Good. So, comment sont leurs maisons? What are their houses like? Okay. This is a listening for you again now. Okay. Écoute et choisis le mot correct pour compléter chaque phrase. Okay. Les phrases sont en anglais. So, Martin lives in a modern, old, small building. Martin's flat is dirty, busy, practical, etc. You've got to choose the correct word for each part of the sentence. So if Martin lives in an old building, if you hear the word vieille or vieux, depending on what he's talking about, then you write down old. It's as simple as that. You don't have to write the whole sentence out. Just note down the correct noun or adjective that you hear. Okay? Allez-y.
Martin, où habites-tu? J'habite dans un appartement en ville. Il est situé dans un vieux bâtiment. Alors c'est assez sombre. Surtout quand il n'y a pas de soleil. Mon appartement se trouve en ville et c'est pratique parce que c'est près des magasins. 2. Et Amélie, où est ta maison?
Ma maison mitoyenne se trouve dans un joli village. En juillet et août, il y a des touristes qui visitent cet endroit. Je pense qu'ils font toujours du bruit, surtout tard le soir. Et c'est vraiment agaçant, car la plupart du temps, ça m'empêche de dormir. 3. Et toi, Noah, tu as ta propre chambre?
J'ai de la chance, car ma chambre est la plus grande. Elle se trouve dans la mansarde, dans le grenier. Il n'y a qu'un inconvénient. Comme ce n'est pas très bien isolé, il y fait trop chaud en été, mais trop froid en hiver.
4. Et toi, Isabelle, parle-moi de ta maison. Je viens de déménager dans un nouvel appartement spacieux et moderne. Il y a une grande baie vitrée qui rend toutes les pièces très lumineuses et de belles plantes sur le balcon.
Okay, you might want to go back and rewind that slide so that you can listen again. Listen to it as many times as you want to, and then when you're happy to, you can reveal the answers. Okay, so the answers, you've got Martin, he lives in an old building. His flat is practical because it's near the shop, so you heard pratique. Amélie lives in a terraced house. If you're not sure what terraced is, go back and look at your fact book. In a pretty village. She thinks the tourists are annoying or noisy, so you can choose either one of those, or if you've put both of them, that's fine. Noah's bedroom's in the loft. I mentioned at the beginning of this that le grenier is also known as la mansarde. So it's the loft. It's very hot in summer, okay? So he said il fait toujours chaud, okay? En été, so it's very hot in summer. And Isabelle has just moved to a spacious apartment. I should say a spacious apartment, sorry, not an spacious apartment. And she has a balcony. Okay. If you need to get any of that down, then just pause it now. If not, you can carry straight on. Okay, so we're nearly finished with the slideshow. But this bit is really important because this is about your sentence building, okay? So again, you might think to yourself, well, I've just done all of that. I've understood it. I'm okay. I understand the sequence. I understand the vocabulary and everything that I need to know. But how am I actually going to write, say, 90 words about where I live? If someone asks me to, I just wouldn't know how to do it. So what we need to do is think about sentence building. We start small and we build up, okay? So I want you to have a go at translating these sentences. Use the vocabulary in the box on the left. Use your fact book. Use any notes that you've taken during this slideshow to translate the following. My name is Paul. Should be nice and straightforward to start with. That's a year 7 one, isn't it? So dead straightforward. I live in Eastleigh. Again, we know our verb for I live. That's a year 7 thing. That's fine. It's still valid language. I live with my family. Okay, we're okay. We're on a roll here. We've got 3 sentences that should be quite straightforward to translate. In a terraced house. It's cosy. But it's also very comfortable. So we're bringing in some of the new vocab that we've looked at for this week, some of your new fact learning, and we're putting it together. Okay. We've also got in there the word but, yeah. So we've got and the word in, so we're starting to link things together maybe. I'm not sure how, but we'll find out in a minute. There are 5 rooms. A kitchen and a spacious lounge on the ground floor. Again, remember the position of your adjectives. Are they bags adjectives? Is it spacious? It might be to do with the size. It might not be. Let's have a think about that. Where would you put it? And 3 bedrooms and a bathroom on the first floor. Go back to the plan of your house if you're not sure how to say on the first floor. I have my own bedroom. That has come up as a phrase during this slideshow somewhere. You may need to rewind and look at one of the texts to find it, but I assure you that it's there. There is a busy road outside. Okay, now we're getting into the realm of you actually coming up yourself with some of the words. Okay, so there is, we know, busy, we've got road and outside. Think about what road is. You must know that. Outside might be a little bit more tricky. Think about if you know it. If not, maybe look it up. When the window is open, it's noisy. Okay? Because there is a lot of traffic. So once you've translated all of those sentences, okay, you can pause it now if you're not quite finished. Go on to the next slide and you will see the answers to these. And I think you'll surprise yourself with how much you've got right. Okay. Je m'appelle Paul. J'habite à Eastleigh. Je vis avec ma famille. I've used vivre here instead of habiter, just for a little bit of variety. I could have used habiter, but I said j'habite avec ma famille. Dans une maison mitoyenne. C'est douillette. That's it's cosy. Mais c'est aussi très confortable. Il y a 5 pièces, une cuisine et un salon spacieux au rez-de-chaussée. Et 3 chambres et une salle de bain au premier étage. I'm just going to mention that spacieux, the spacious. So when you were thinking about bags adjectives, that's a little bit confusing because you might have put un spacieux salon. Well, it's not telling us whether it's big or small, okay? It's just telling us it's spacious, which might imply to us that it's a big lounge, but it could be roomy or spacious without being huge. It doesn't mention explicitly the size, whether it's big or small or enormous, okay? So spacieux will come after the noun. Okay. J'ai ma propre chambre. That was my own bedroom. Il y a une rue animée dehors. Dehors means outside, animé, busy. Think to yourself, why have I put an extra E on the end of animé? Quand la fenêtre est ouverte, c'est bruyant, car il y a beaucoup de circulation. Okay? Everything on there pretty much, apart from about 2 words, have been found in this slideshow. So if you're unsure about where to find anything, just go back and have a little look and you might find the information you're looking for. Again, if not, come over to Teams and ask me on Monday. Okay, so this is basically your 90-word essay, because that on its own, if I just decide they're not going to be sentences and put them into a paragraph, I've got 80 words there already. Okay, I might need to find a few more words from somewhere. Maybe I could say something about the size of my bedroom, or what's in my bedroom. I have a bed, what's it made of? Okay, I could find those 10 words really easily if I just think about it. But that's 80 words without really even thinking about it. Okay, so you always say, not you personally maybe, but you generally say that you can't find those 80 words if you're under pressure, you're not too sure how to do it. Just break it down, build your sentences, and then put them all together to become a paragraph, okay? So what I'd like you to do now for your last task is to have a go at writing a paragraph of your own. Use your sentence building to help you. Write your own 80 words, okay? And then what I want you to do is email it to me. So it's cnewbold@johnfernley.org, and then I can mark some of them for you and send some feedback over to you as well. And Mrs. Grimes will be having a look at them too, to make sure that you're on track and that if you need any more support, both of us can give you a hand, okay? All that's left to say is thank you very much for watching this today. Thank you for having a go at all the exercises. If there are any problems, I'm always around over email or on Teams, and so is Mrs. Grimes, and do let us know how you're getting on, okay? We can't wait to see you in September. We do miss you, and yeah, we wish you all the best, okay? Take care, and there'll be more from me next week. Au revoir!